episode of the Sunday Sunshine Show. This is a collaboration between 4 YouTubers. We do it every Sunday morning. We call ourselves the Transatlantic Housewives, which is probably a little bit of a silly name, but we like it. Because Marie, one of the girls that we collab with, lives across the Atlantic in Las Vegas. So there's 4 of us. There's myself, there's Busy Bee Marie, who lives in Las Vegas, there's Geordie Grandma, Karen from Geordie Grandma, and Maria Crocker. So we set ourselves different challenges or do different things each week. And this week, what we've actually done is we set ourselves a challenge to do a charity shop challenge or a thrift store, as in Vegas, and spend only £10, or in Marie's case, $10, and see what we could find. Well, I have to say it was really difficult. I can't tell you the amount of charity shops that I've been in. I think they seem to be pricing themselves very high. I mean, I went in one charity shop and there was a tube of shampoo that I bought it. It was a purple one. I think I showed it you on here. And I think it was about £1.10. And in the charity shop, it was £3. So it wasn't very good. Looking, I did search high and low. Anyway, I've bought a few things, 2 of which are books. So the books were 50p each. There were 2 for £1. There was this one. Now, there were nicer looking books, but I fancied this. It's Ruth Jones. Do you remember Ruth Jones? She writes lots of things, you know. I think the first thing I remember her doing was Fat Friends. She was in it and wrote it. Lots and lots of other things, you know. I can't think of the name of that one now. The one that, it'll come to me. This is a sign of being 74 nearly. So I've got that. I haven't started reading it yet. And then the other book that I got, actually, it's upstairs. I'll bring it down later on because I have started reading it. It was a Catherine Cookson one. Now, I thought I'd read all the Catherine Cookson ones, but it's one that I've not heard of before. I'll show it you at the end of the video. I'll go and get it. You see, not prepared again. So anyway, we had £10, which isn't a lot, but I managed to get, well, if you call the 2 books one, that's £1. And then I managed to get 4 other items. I'll probably be sending a couple of them back to the charity shop, but that's good because it's a nice donation for them. The first things I bought, now I got from the Brian House Hospice Shop, which is a charity shop not far from here, and it's for a children's hospice. Now I bought 2 ornaments. Now the reason that I bought these is not particularly because I'm mad on them, but my mother-in-law used to collect Hummels, and they just remind me of her because she loved a little Hummels, and she used to go across the sideboard and say who bought what, and everybody always knew what to buy her, another Hummel. Now I don't think these are proper Hummels, but they're very, very similar. They are German, but they haven't got a Hummel marking on. I think they probably like copies, but they were £1 each. So I thought that was good value. That's a little boy with the geese. And I know it's not really a Hummel because there's no Hummel marking on it, but it is a good copy of one because there is one. In fact, I'm not sure if we haven't got that somewhere up in the loft. And then this little girl with the little pig and the little basket. Now these are £1 each. So I thought I'll buy them for the challenge and then I'll donate them back to the charity shop because I'm trying to get out of having any ornaments, you know. But they just reminded me of my mother-in-law and I thought, oh, I've got to get those. So they'll be going back to the hospice shop. But it's just showing you what you can get. You can get a nice ornament for £1 if that's what you like. Right. So that's 3 things I bought. If you count the 2 books, I'll get the other book and show it you. You'll have to let me know if you've read it. Now, the other thing that I bought, I did look all over. Even when I went to Lancaster with my daughter, I looked in this charity shop. Just couldn't see anything that, you know, I thought I would want or would be interesting. But I did get this Pyrex dish. Now, it is a proper Pyrex, made in England. Oh no, made in France, it says, made in France. Now, I know there's two types of Pyrex dishes, isn't there? I think whoever made Pyrex got took over by somebody else, and I think they changed the glass. So I don't really know which this one was. I was trying to research because it's got like a raised stamp on. But I just thought this is ideal for going in the air fryer. So that's why I bought that. And this was £2.50, which I don't think's bad. You know, probably at one time you could get them 50p, but anyway, it was £1.50. So I thought that was quite a good, not £1.50, I'm sorry, it was £2.50. So I thought that was quite a good buy. So I've now spent £1, £2, £2.50, £3, £5. So the last thing I bought was £5 to meet the challenge, and it was this vase. Now they had 3 of these in different colours. I just like I can't bear to touch it really, it makes me cringe a bit, but I love the colour of the glass. It's like well, almost like a lilac-y colour, and then the handles are like in a plum colour. I thought it was black, the handles, but actually when you look, they're more of a dark plum colour. So I thought that was a nice little vase, and that was £5. So I'll get the other book and then you can see the other book and let me know if you've read it. This is the other book. It's a Catherine Cookson one. I mean, I haven't read Catherine Cookson for years and years. I did used to read her a lot, like everybody did. But I haven't read her for years. And this is called The Unsuitable Match. And he said, can a marriage founded on false promises survive? And I can't remember seeing this before. I was just trying to see when it was published. It doesn't really say. It says, just 2 years after the death of their mother, Hector Stewart tells his children he plans to remarry, and he has chosen a distant relative from Ireland to be his bride. Money is tight, and the only thing the children remember about Moira Connolly is that she lives in a castle, and they suspect that her wealth is the reason that the father is keen for the marriage. And it says, but Moira has been far from forthcoming about her own circumstances, and thinking she's about to marry into the landed gentry, she expects a lifestyle to match. So when she arrives in rural Felbourne, she is surprised to find a rundown farm as a new home. So I thought that sounded interesting. And the Ruth Jones one, I didn't read what it was about, but I read some of the reviews. And Jojo Moyes, I don't know if you've read any of her books, she said, I felt for every character unputdownable. So, and then there's some other reviews. The Sunday Express said thought-provoking, compelling and ultimately redemptive. And then someone else has put, her lover books about gnarly, messy relationships. And this one's kept me gripped from the beginning, a great read. So I'll let you know how I get on with those. But I just thought, you know, 2 for £1, you can't grumble, can you? I've actually just thought that I think I spent £10.50 because that's £1, 2, 3, 8. Yeah, I've spent £10.50 because I'm sure that was £2.50. So forget about one of the books. Right, so that's my little charity shop haul. It isn't very good. I wished I'd done a better one, but honestly, I did really try. I think I'll probably put some footage in of me going to one of the charity shops. want you to pop across to the other girls' channels and see what they find at their charity shops. I've no idea. But I know if I do one of these challenges again, I don't really think £10 enough. But anyway, I'm pleased with all the little, I think this will be nice in this room. It'll go in this room. This will go in my air fryer. The 2 ornaments will go back to the charity shop, and I've got 2 books to read. So, thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's completely free. And I'd love you to subscribe to the other girls. They've also got lovely channels. And we're all trying to build up our channels. It's hard to build up a channel. And it's absolutely free to subscribe, and if you tick the bell you'll get notified every time we load a video. But we intend loading these collaborations up every Sunday morning at 7:30. So if you're in bed and you've got nothing to do, as I should say, as I don't usually have anything to do on a Sunday morning, switch on our channel. Okie dokie, bye for now.